Thanks for checking in as we take a look at your national coast-to-coast forecast. Meteorologist Todd Nelson. Well, yesterday's Great American Eclipse, the highly anticipated event, was wonderful. A pretty spectacular event, really, if you were in that totality region. Even seeing the partial eclipse was pretty amazing. So we'll have some images from that. We'll track the tropics for you. We do have an enhanced threat of severe weather today across parts of the Northeast, and then turning cooler across the central and eastern U.S. as we take you through the end of August. All right, so here's a picture from an astronaut aboard the International Space Station, kind of a different view of the shadow that was cast on Earth. Again, the moon passing in front of the sun, casting that shadow. And then here is a look at that shadow from GOES-16, our new satellite. You can see it stretching from the northwest to the southeast, but that totality was about 70 miles wide, crossing through about 5 different capital cities across the United States. So pretty amazing event. If you happen to have a chance to see that, good for you. All right, tracking Kenneth, we're dealing with a hurricane still in the eastern Pacific. This storm, though, looks to be diminishing as it lifts north, really not impacting much other than ships and slow-moving whales. That'll be about it. Kenneth, of course, is the only storm really in the eastern Pacific at this point. We are tracking 2 different waves of interest in the Atlantic basin, this having a high probability of tropical formation, and then that one a moderate chance. But as of now, no storms impacting the Atlantic basin. Some cooler air settling into the Great Lakes in the Ohio Valley. That looks to be sticking around. The cooler air does anyway through the end of August and early September. Meanwhile, it looks pretty warm in the western U.S. Today's severe threat from Texas all the way to the northeast, but there's your enhanced threat back into the northeast. Tomorrow turns into a marginal threat over the mid-Atlantic states and then back along the front range of the Rockies. So widely scattered showers and storms, some of which could produce some heavy rainfall, especially the Kansas City here early today.